Their inward center is not in themselves or in their society, but is part of the divine. There is something supernatural about them. And as soon as their friends feel it, they love them. Our ordinary psychological tools fail us when we attempt to analyze these characters. It is so easy to define evil and portray the sinner with concrete accuracy because evil and sin are finite and human. But virtue, perfection, and saintliness elude us because they reach out into the infinite realm of eternity. We can only touch them slightly or sense the direction of their moving energies. The presentation of evil, in which Kierkegaard also succeeded so admirably, evokes by contrast the image of perfection. But virtue and perfection transcend the borders of psychology, and our inability to understand them when they appear in great strength is as irremediable as our incompetence fully to understand Jesus. Like Dostoevsky himself, the idiot experiences closeness to death each time he is seized with an attack, not knowing whether it will mark the end of his life. Alyosha's deepest insight into life comes to him from the lips of the dying father Zosima. As Raskolnikov listens to the resurrection story of Lazarus, the quote-unquote sinister catechism of evil, his belief that everything is permitted to man fades away from the face of death's majesty and nearness to God. The circle closes, and the extremes are fused into one truth. One has to be more than an artist or psychologist to portray such characters convincingly. Dostoevsky did not want to be called a psychologist, declaring emphatically, quote, "I am not a psychologist, I am a realist," close quote. But he was in truth the father of modern psychology. Nietzsche praised him rightly as the only psychologist from whom he had anything to learn. Yet much of his reaction to Dostoevsky resembles that of Freud. For he says that, quote, "Dostoevsky goes against my deeper instincts," close quote. Nietzsche did not want humility recognized as a virtue. The quote-unquote magic of extremes, which had shaken Dostoevsky's personal life, made him follow man into the darkest corridors of his mind, where nothing remains hidden and where the only way out is the flight into God's open arms. Quote, "Always and in everything, I go to the extreme limit," close quote, says Dostoevsky himself. Such passion for excesses leads him to the uncharted frontiers of all existence, where he would stand before the ultimate mysteries of life revealed only by faith. Quote, "The ant knows the formula of its abode and work, but man does not," close quote, he once wrote. God alone can lead him.